Happy spooky season, everyone. I'm Batty Addy, and welcome to Marinara Monday. What's Marinara Monday, you may ask? It's where I get super stony baloney, think of some random shit to research, and then tell you about it. Today's episode is spectacularly interesting. It's the history behind jack-o'-lanterns. And to start today's episode, we need to throw it back to the early 1600s, rural Ireland, when a tale began to stir around about a man named Jack, who tricked the devil and would ultimately spend eternity roaming Earth. As the story goes, Jack was a drunk who cared little for anyone else but himself. One evening, per usual, he went to the bar and sat down for a drink. He would pull a turnip and a knife out of his pocket and slowly start to carve it, just letting his hands carve whatever they wanted. He usually ended up carving a face, though. Not sure as to why he always carved a face to the turnip he just did. Not long after, somebody else comes up and sits with him at the table and introduces themselves as the devil. States that are there to take his soul. And Jack was like, yeah, right, whatever. If you really were the devil, you would transform yourself into a freaking coin. Pay for this tab. The devil, being the devil, said, okay, bet, bitch. And he turned into a coin. Jack, though, he had a crucifix in his wallet and just yeeted the devil coin into his wallet, essentially trapping the devil in there. And he just left. He just left for the bar. When he got home, he whipped out the wallet and he told the devil coin, spare me another year, and I'll release you from my wallet. The devil obliged, and Jack let the devil go. Well, the year went by, and the devil caught his ass slipping, told him his time was up. Jack agreed and told him, deal's a deal, but had one last request. Can you climb up that tree over there and get me a really good ass juicy apple as my last meal? Like, can you just do that for me one time for the one? And now the devil, I don't know, not saying it's a trick. He just goes over and climbs the fucking tree. And, Jack runs over it real quick. Fucking carves a bunch of crosses around the fucking tree. Like on the trunk of the tree. And the devil, once again, is stuck. And he looks down and he's like, really, bro? Like, you finna do this to me? Like, you just, really? And Jack's like, yeah, bro. So, if you could just leave me alone for another 10 years, that would be great. The devil, once again, is like, are you fucking serious, bro? I fucking guess. And then he's like, okay, bye. And then he just disappears. Like, why didn't he just fucking disappear to begin with? Like, why didn't he just bounce to begin with? I don't fucking know, but whatever. Jack goes about his life, and, about another month goes by, and he drops dead, just dead. Fuck R.I.P., bitch. He finds himself the old pearly gates, and the fucking gate, I don't know, the angel gatekeeper. What are those called? If anybody knows, please tell me. They're like, nah, bro, you're too vapid and selfish. You're just, I don't know, you're just a fucking douchebag, like. So Jack turns around and, he goes to the gates of heck. And there's elevator music playing. He's standing there, he's chilling. And little devil, he's this little demon guy. He's standing there, Justice Ty. He's like, oh yeah, one moment, please. Justice Ty a little bit more. The floor just fucking lowers. The demon disappears and the floor comes back up. Ow. And then the floor just comes back up like a platform. And it's the devil, and he's like, "Oh no, man. I can't let you in, man. You see, you play too much. I don't want you guys in here either. So you could go over there. Like, I don't know what to tell you." And Jack, all dumbfounded, he's standing there for a moment, and he's just like, fucking, like, what the fuck am I gonna do? And the devil's like, "Oh, I fucking guess, man. I feel kind of bad." Devil throws him a little lit coal from heck itself. You know, a coal that will stay lit forever. He's like, "Here, you're gonna need this to see for wherever you end up." You know, Jack, you know, he picks up the piece of coal and finally realizes he's always carved these turnips for the purpose of a lantern. It doesn't matter if it was a face or not. He needed it to light his way to wherever he was going. So every Halloween night, townsfolk would carve their own turnips and place a candle in it to steer away any evil spirits, with their own jack-o'-lantern spirit. They also used these turnips to light a path for people to see homes for celebrating Samhain, essentially like trick-or-treating, if you break it down, but more just you know, door-to-door mumming, and it was to, you know, imitate or maybe disguise yourself as a spirit. It wasn't really, you know, to get caught up in some ghost shit and catch some ghost hands and maybe some ghost feet too. I don't know. Do ghosts even have feet? That's a true question. Do ghosts have feet? Because every time you see a ghost depicted, they don't have feet. They're usually floating. Yeah, the bottom half of their feet, you know, their legs are gone. Do they have feet? Anyways, I know you could catch some ghost hands, and ain't nobody trying to do all that. Anyways, that's a different topic. You see, the retelling of the tale, they used to use turnips. This is because turnips were abundant in Ireland, where the story originated. As to where pumpkins, on the other hand, did not come until the Great Potato Famine, where immigrants come to North America and found that pumpkins were much easier to carve for a Samhain. You know, it's pretty cool to still see traditions going strong today from such long ago, you know, because we still be carving pumpkins and shit.
That's that one.
I'm sorry. Yes, it is.
Like, comment, subscribe.